Hey, the YouTube. Um, I just thought I'd say happy. Yeah, sorry, I got the I got the um, I got the AC thing right there just kicked on. But yeah, I just thought I'd like to share my opinion about what's going on. You know, with our president and vice president and the corrupt people in our government, the corrupt and crooked people in our government, claiming us, we the American citizenry, as terrorists. You know, and I'm not saying that extremism doesn't exist, because yeah, it does, and we've seen that. And I think Trump, when he was president, I believe it was about, I think it was about 4 years ago or something like that. Sometime, I think it was back in 2018, when we had the riots in Charlottesville, because in Charlottesville you had two extremist groups. I think it was the neo-Nazis and the extreme leftists. I'm not sure what group the extreme leftists ones were, but you had two extremist groups on one on the extreme right and one on the extreme left, and they just clashed. I think there was one guy that was one of the guys that got into his car and ran people over, because I think he was being attacked or something. And when Trump issued a statement on what happened in Charlottesville, he said plain and simply that both sides were violent. But there were also good people on both sides as well, on both the right and the left, that did not like what they saw. You know? So yeah, I can understand, that extremism does exist, and hell, we here in Virginia already know that because, well, yeah, of what happened in Charlottesville. You know? But for President Biden and Vice President Harris to tell us, to lie practically to our faces on national television, it kind of sickens me. I mean, here you are calling, here you idiot, here's President Biden and Kamala Harris and Vice President Harris, calling us terrorists when we haven't done anything. We haven't done anything and stuff like that. We're just law-abiding citizens. We just want to be left alone. That's all. But then, I get the reason why they want to lie to our faces and stuff like that, because they don't care about us. They don't, The only thing that they care about is more power for themselves. The more votes that they get equates to the more power that they have for themselves, because they don't care about us. As long as they're bending us, as long as we keep voting for them, they're just gonna, voting for the corrupt people in government. They're just gonna keep reaming us over the barrel. It is what it is, but we don't have to like it and stuff like that, but I mean, these people, have shown that, they've shown time and time again, and this is nothing new, because they've done it many times before. They've done this many times, and hell, Mrs. Harris, Vice President Harris, when she was a state attorney for California, she was absolutely horrible. absolutely horrible as their state attorney when she was working for California. Was when she was working for the people of California. They hated her because of how she acted, because of how she treated them. You know? And the Biden family, same thing. You know? I mean, the dude, poor guy's, what, 85, damn near 90 years old. And he's in the most important position in all the land. And he fell up the stairs on Air Force One. He stumbled a few of his words. He's basically stumbling and bumbling all over the place, And then you have Donald Trump, who, when he was running for president, was not concerned about the party, whereas Kamala Harris and Vice President Harris and President Biden are. They are concerned about the party. They're in no way, shape, or form concerned about the American people. We, the American people, at heart. They are not concerned about our interests. Donald Trump, when he ran for president, he was concerned about our interests. He put us first. But the moment that Vice President Harris and President Biden got voted into office, all that was gone. All that had been swept under the rug and undone, and the evacuation from Afghanistan was a complete disaster. I mean, my question to Vice President Harris is, if you claim that you care about us Americans so much, why aren't you down in there at the U.S.-Mexico border protecting our national sovereignty? I mean, hell, Governor Greg Abbott of Texas is doing that, but then again, he's the only politician currently that's doing exactly that. I mean, granted, he's a state politician. Well, he's not technically a politician. He's a state governor. But I think you get where I'm going here. But damn, man. I mean, what the hell is this country coming to? I mean, we're living in a time where you got the small, maybe 0.1% of people deciding the actions for the 999.99999% of us, the overwhelming majority of us. The 1% of us is trying to take power from the overwhelming majority of us. I think we've been seeing that for the past few years. I don't think any of this is new. But I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, well, from that, they got me 2 cans of the Sam's Cola. I think I'll raise one to my dad. It would have been his 55th birthday yesterday. So, happy birthday to you, Dad. This one's for you. my second can right here. I also want to give a shout out to Legally Armed America. You are a very informative YouTube channel. You know, I just thought I'd give you a shout out there. Yeah, sorry about the backyard. Doesn't look so good. But yeah, I got it. Maybe next week I'll go ahead and get the mower going and get all this cut right here. Anyways, and this one is for all of the men and women who have served this country and served this great nation, and who have fought and died for the liberties and rights that people like, that we the American citizens take for granted every single day. You guys, I say, happy Memorial Day.